Hi everyone, my name is CS Harshdeep Singh Narula and I have an experience of more than 7.5 years in intellectual property rights in startup advisory and business and corporate law advisories. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about complete procedure of Startup India registration, what documents are required, what information is required, and what are the questions being asked in the Startup India registration process. Moving further, so the introductory part, Startup India was brought in 2016 and you all know that there are many benefits of it. We'll not waste our time here. We'll just move forward to the main point, what documents, how to apply and all. Moving further, at very first, you have to go to nsw.gov.in and create your login credentials. Before nsw.gov.in, the startups used to get registered on startupindia.gov.in in that thing. Now it has changed to nsws.gov.in. It's a complete bucket. Under this website, all central and state license could be applied for your company, for your business, for everything. Before moving further, I'll just try to tell you that the startups, only LLPs, private limited companies, and registered partnership firms can only get registered under Startup India and no one else. Moving further, you have to do is visit nsws.gov.in, then create your login credentials of your company. Then you have to create a brief profile of your company. After that, you have to associate your DSC. This is the major change. This is the major point. In startupindia.gov.in, there was no requirement of DSC registration, let alone association. In this, you have to create DSC, and that is special DSC. These are organizational based DSC and not your common DSC which you require to file your ITR or you require to file your company incorporation. So make sure you get your DSC registered and associated on startupindia.gov.in. Oh, sorry, nsw.gov.in. Moving further, what are the required documents for Startup India? The required documents are mandatory. One is business logo, your pitch deck, certificate of incorporation or certificate of registration for your partnership firm, MSME certificate if you have any, GST certificate, GSTN number if you have any. Moving further, so what is the required information for the Startup India registration? Website link if you have any, YouTube video link if you have any, your business sector, this is mandatory, registered business address of your company, of your LLP or your partnership firm, this is also mandatory, number of employees, both male and female and others if you have. Moving further, what is the requirement information? Other information, that is email and mobile of the company, name of your company, PAN of your company, and business objects of your company. Now moving further to what required is for the authorized signatory and the directors. What is the requirement for email and mobile of all directors, email and mobile of authorized signatory, copy of PAN and Aadhaar of all directors, and copy of PAN and Aadhaar of authorized signatory. Your director can also be authorized signatory as well in this case. Moving further, important questions. So this is the main point where we are going to discuss. In Startup India registration, there are 7 questions which are important and which is being asked. On the basis of 7 questions and your pitch deck, only then you will get your Startup India registered. Moving to the very first question, that is about your startup. You have to tell about your startup. What is your startup, why it is created, how it will help, what are your ideas, what is your vision, etc. You have to write this within 100 to 400 characters only. Mind, it's characters, not words. And intellectual property applied, any trademark, patent, copyright or design applied, then you have to put number. If registered, you have to click on registered. If applied, you have to click on applied, and application number has to be put there. Moving further, other question is your product or service innovative or improvement? This is very nice question. Most of the products or services these days are of improvement and not innovative, because there are a lot of innovations has been done already and those innovations are being improved. You have to explain this, is your product improvement or innovative. You will get 2 tabs, you have to click. You can click both or you can click one. If you are doing both, you will click both, then you will explain it in the next question. Moving further, is your motive wealth creation or employment generation or both? Are you starting your startup for wealth creation for yourself, creating wealth, or you want to generate employment? You have to give employment to the nation. If it's both, then you have to click on both radio buttons and explain the both things. Moving further, question is, have your startup received any funding? Most of the startups are bootstrapped today. If you have received any funding from any VC, angel investor, then you have to put it there, yes or no. Moving further, question is, how does the startup propose to solve problem? This is the very first main question. However, those are the also main questions, but this is the very important question. आपने जो स्टार्टअप बनाया है, आप जो स्टार्टअप लेके आ रहे हैं, वो कौन सी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेगा? यू हैव टू टेल दैट इन 100 to 400 characters. What is the uniqueness of the solution? आप यूनिकनेस है जो सोल्यूशन की, वो क्या है आपकी? बहुत लोग हैं मार्केट में, they have provided their startups, they have started their startups, they are providing solutions as well. How your solution is unique than theirs when you compare it? Next question. What is the problem the startup is solving? First we discuss what is the problem क्या है, then we'll discuss the problem है उसको solve कैसे करेंगे, and जो problem को solve करेंगे उसके solution का uniqueness क्या है. You have to explain these three things. Moving further, how does the startup generate revenue? You explained what is the problem in the market. First point, you explained how you are going to solve the problem. Number three, you explained what is the uniqueness of your solution. Number four is आप अब पैसा कैसे कमाएंगे, how you are going to generate revenue through online, through websites, through any other mode. Then you have to explain that also in 100 to 400 characters. So that was all about the Startup India registration process. There are around 35 to 40 questions, including documents, questions, and information required. If you want to get your startup registered, you can also contact us. You can also register it yourself as well. And here is the information, our contact. Thank you.